Hi, my name is Gianna. Welcome to my channel, The Mythical Garden. Here we speak about everything spirituality under the sun. From tarot to the Wayofifa, Santeria, anything that deals with spirituality, we speak about it. Especially my journey in spirituality. And I'm also going to give you some education, little videos and stuff like that. But that's for a different day. So today we're going to speak about Eguns Muertos. Eguns is the Yoruba term for ancestors. Yes, ancestors. We all need to honor and remember our ancestors. Muertos is a Spanish term for the dead, pretty much. Anybody that's not related to you is the and closest definition I could give you. So, why are Eguns and Muertos important? Well, for one, I work with them closely. You're gonna hear me say a lot that I rather deal with the dead than the living, which is honestly true. So that's that to give you the mindset of how I work. So Eguns in Santeria are very important, especially being part of the Yoruba religion where ancestral veneration is key to everything. Key to everything. So if you're not working with your Eguns, what are you doing? If you're not sitting down, meditating with them, talking to them, what are you doing? Nothing. So speak to them every day. They like that. They like to be talked to. They like, their favorite drink, their favorite food. Just to be remembered. They Eguns open a lot of door for you guys, especially doing ancestry veneration. That doesn't particularly have to do with just Santeria. Like you could do it in general. You know, coffee, water, s- alcohol, whatever you're feeling called to get to the ancestors, give it to them. When I do my tarot readings, I do speak to both Eguns and Muertos, my Eguns precisely. So they help me do it with the tarot readings. Muertos usually just people who I have to tell my clients certain things and stuff like that. But in Santeria, Eguns actually have their own Orisha called Egungun, which is the manifestation of all your ancestors. It's pretty much a collective consciousness put into one, where it's a vast majority of their experiences, knowledge, you know, pretty much good, bad, and the ugly all together. And I actually have a story about Egungun. Uh, it started when during my baptism, 7 day Google it. I'm not getting into details about it, but you could definitely Google about it. It's out there. So within one of my 7 days, I got home and I noticed my cats were acting weird. Like, especially my girl cat. She would walk, walk around things that weren't there. And I'm just like, why are you acting weird? Like, get it together. So I had to text my godfather and tell him what's going on because I deal with the dead, Eguns and Muertos constantly, even before being baptized. So I know when they are around or aren't around. So I was like, what's going on? So he told me pretty much Eguns are here and in vast numbers, and my cats doesn't know how to deal with it. But they know how to deal with it now because they're always here all the time. So that night I went to sleep and I woke up probably I would say early morning because the sun was just coming up and my room was dark. So I turned my TV on and I shit you not. I turned the TV on, Edgar Goon standing in front of my TV, and I was like, oh, I did get scared, startled a little bit. I didn't scream whenever I just looked up and down, just looked him up and down. And he turned and walked to my mirror. And I was like, oh, so we just dropping by and not saying nothing at all. And honestly, it was fun. That was fun. That was a good experience for me because it's funny as it says, I'm a skeptic but also a believer. So if it doesn't happen in front of my face, I won't believe it, but I know it's real. So when that happened, I was like, dang, I didn't even have breakfast yet. But that was I believe I want to say that was like day two. But I've always seen weird stuff. Always, my whole entire life, I've seen weird stuff. But that was just like wow. Muertos. Um, I do work with them a lot. Also in tarot readings. When I do read clients, you know, they're Eguns and stuff come and talk to me and you know because they are my Eguns, I call them widows. But yeah, they talk. You guys gotta understand they pretty much have their own personality. Like just because they aren't physically here, they aren't in a hoots. They aren't how they were in the living. It's how they were in dead. So it's very interesting. It's very very interesting. But you know to deal with them, to how do you deal with Eguns and Muertos? Eguns, they're your ancestors. We don't all have good ancestors because colonization and stuff like that. But work with the good ones. The ones that'll be highest good. Muertos, if you feel like they need to go, just be stern. Just put your foot down. Be like, hey, you need to get the fuck out. This is my house. Like, be stern with them. Talk to them like as if they're living, like me and you. That's the only way they understand. Because at the end of the day, yeah, there are spirits, but we pretty much run the deal. They do all the back behind the scenes stuff. Like we're the ones that actually do the physical stuff. But if you know, have ghosts, spirits that you don't want to deal with, anything else, just be stern with them. Put your foot down. Put boundaries up. Give them rules. Like as if you do like a regular person. Like nothing changed. The only thing changed is the physical body. That's it. That's all that changed. I actually do have a muerto story. I actually have a lot of muerto stories, but I'm gonna tell you one that happened in 2007. I was 17. That's why I remember this like it was yesterday. I was watching Vanilla Sky. To this day, I cannot tell you what that movie's about. All I know is one scene in particular, and it was the scene where Cameron Diaz and Tom Cruise. I don't know if it's like a bridge or whatever. The car goes off, smashes the wall. Like that's the only part I remember of the whole movie. And I just get up from the couch. I was at my aunt's house by myself. Keyword by myself. So I just get up off the couch, and my aunt has this really, really long hallway. And I just get up and stood in front of one corner. Don't ask me why. It was one of those things I just did, and I saw a bride, like full blown apparition, detailed bride. She had a lace gown on, her hair was up, the veils, a bouquet, and the lace gown. You can see like there was flowers on it. It was very detailed, and then like she came from one room, walked into another room, and I just stood there like I was a statue. And I was like, did I just see that? Yes, I did just see that. You did very much just see that. And you know what I did? I ran to the house phone. Hey aunt, what time you coming home? Because your house ain't it. It's scary. It's really scary. Your house ain't it. But honestly, I'm not really scared of muertos. I've seen so many in my entire life. I just don't like being startled. That's one thing about it. But yeah, like we're on this channel, we're gonna talk a lot about Eguns Muertos, mostly about my journey and other stuff, tips and tricks and everything. Even tarot will be on here. If you guys ever have questions, I have email inside my bio, whatever. And I do also do tarot readings, consultations, however you want to put it, which you can also email about it too. This is like a test run video for my first video. If you made it this far, thank you. Uh, I'm not technology savvy, so you're gonna get the raw deal of the video. So no cuts, edits, something. You're probably gonna get transitions. And that's it. I'm being dead honest. But like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video.